Sleepy English Academy. Title: Crossroads of the Heart. 32-year-old Maya Roy sat at her office desk, staring blankly at the spreadsheet on her computer screen. She was in the middle of her workday, but her mind was elsewhere. It had been weeks since her fiancé, Arjun, had left her to pursue a photography career abroad. Their relationship was long, complicated, and full of shared memories, and just like that, he had decided to move on. She'd heard of people suddenly feeling lost, adrift in life, but had never imagined it could happen to her. Maya had spent years building her career in marketing, climbing her way up in a competitive industry, always thinking stability was the answer. She had always wanted a structured life, a reliable partner, a steady job, and someday a family. But Arjun's departure had shaken her deeply. His decision left her questioning everything she had believed about love, happiness, and success. The dilemma of a career choice. As days passed, Maya found herself feeling restless and unfulfilled at work. She was a senior marketing manager, earning a respectable income and respected by her peers. Her job was secure, and she knew exactly what each day would bring. Yet, the predictability had become suffocating. Deep down, she felt a desire for something more. But what? One evening, her friend Ria called her, excited about an opportunity to work in an NGO that provided education and support to underprivileged children in rural areas. It was not just a job, but a purpose. "You know, Maya," Ria said, her voice brimming with enthusiasm, "they're looking for someone with your skills. It's a pay cut, but it's such meaningful work. Don't you want to do something that touches lives?" Ria's words struck a chord with Maya. Working for an NGO would be a significant shift from her corporate marketing role, but she wondered if this might be her way out of the monotony. She'd be taking a huge risk, financially and professionally. The thought was thrilling, but it also frightened her. Would leaving behind her steady career path and her comfortable life be a mistake, a chance encounter? The next weekend, Maya took a solo trip to the mountains to clear her mind. On the second day of her trip, she met Daniel, an American travel writer in his late 30s, who was staying at the same guest house. Daniel was charismatic, a free spirit who had left a lucrative career in law to travel and write. They spent the evening by a campfire, sharing stories. "Why did you leave such a promising career behind?" Maya asked, curiosity burning in her voice. "At some point, I realized I was spending my life meeting other people's expectations," he replied, gazing at the stars. "I wanted to wake up every day and feel excited. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't easy. I had to start over. But I wouldn't trade it for anything." His words echoed in Maya's mind long after she returned home. She admired Daniel's courage, but she wasn't sure she could make the same leap. Would she be able to leave her comfortable life behind and embrace uncertainty? She thought about Arjun, his passion for photography, and his choice to leave her to follow his dream. She had resented him. Yet now she wondered if he had been braver than she had given him credit for. The relationship test. Just as Maya started to think seriously about a career change, Arjun reached out to her, sending a message to ask how she was doing. His words were cautious but familiar. It was like he had left, yet never truly cut the ties between them. Over the weeks, he began to share stories from his travels, sending her photos from exotic places he visited. Maya felt a whirlwind of emotions: anger, nostalgia, affection. One evening, Arjun called. "Maya, I've been thinking a lot. I miss you. I want to come back. Maybe we can pick up where we left off. Her heart skipped a beat, but there was also a hint of doubt. Could she trust him not to leave again? Would he support her if she chose to pursue a new, less stable career? The memories of their time together flooded her, but so did the uncertainty. She wondered if he was returning for her, or because he had discovered that the world outside wasn't as glamorous as he had imagined. The decision. The following day, Maya sat with Rhea over coffee, pouring out her thoughts. "I feel torn," she admitted. "If I change my career, I risk everything I've worked for. And if I take Arjun back, I'm risking my heart all over again. I don't know if I can trust him not to leave again." Rhea placed a comforting hand on her shoulder. "Maya, no decision is easy. But ask yourself, who do you want to become? Is it the woman who's afraid to take a risk, or the one who follows her heart, no matter how uncertain the path?" Maya knew Rhea was right. She had to make a choice that was truly her own, not one based on fear or comfort. That night, she sent an email to the NGO, applying for the position Rhea had told her about. She also sent a message to Arjun, telling him that while she valued their memories together, she had grown beyond the woman he left. She needed to stand on her own, pursue her passions, and make choices for herself. A new chapter. Months passed, and Maya found herself in a new world, surrounded by children whose stories were both heartbreaking and inspiring. She spent her days in villages, teaching, organizing workshops, and learning from the lives she touched. Her salary was less than half of what she had earned before, but the joy she felt each morning was priceless. Each day was a challenge, but for the first time in her life, she felt like she was truly living. One evening, she received a postcard from Daniel. "I heard you made the leap," he wrote. "Welcome to the adventure." His words reminded her that she wasn't alone in her journey, that there were others who had chosen the path less traveled and found their own happiness. As Maya looked out at the sunset over the village she now called home, she realized that life wasn't about following a predefined path. It was about forging her own way, embracing the uncertainties, and becoming a person she could be proud of.
Subscribe for more videos. Your support helps me create more content. Thanks for watching.